Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Orchid Tarot. I'm just doing a quick introduction video. Obviously, if you don't want to listen to this, then skip to the main reading. But it was just to briefly say, really sorry that I've been away for so long. It takes a lot of energy to do the videos, and you have to be in the right place in your life, and not be too busy. And there was just so many things that were against me doing them. So unfortunately, it was I had to make the decision to give it up. But I'm in a better place now in terms of time and energy to do them. So I'm back. Thank you to all of my subscribers who stayed, even though I haven't been doing the videos on YouTube for over a year. But thank you so much. The videos are going to be starting up again now. Also, just to let you know, the way that the videos are going to be done is I'm going to do the monthly videos for all the signs, but then I'm going to do extended. If the reading resonates with you and you want to know more about the reading, then I'm going to be doing some extended readings over on Vimeo. There'll only be £1 for the extended reading, but obviously I didn't want to charge for all the readings because sometimes, they can not resonate with you, and I didn't think that was fair. But if you see the whole reading and it does speak to you and your situation, then you can get a bit more in-depth detail about what is going to be happening. I will be pulling more cards, clarifiers on the spread, and going into a bit more detail about what the outcomes will be rather than what the situation is. So that's for anybody who is interested in that. So there's going to be monthly readings. I'm going to see about putting other readings on Vimeo as well. So it's really great to be back. Thank you so much once again to everybody who stayed. To any new subscribers, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the videos if they are of interest to you and they resonate with you. And just a massive thank you. Hi Scorpio. Just about to do your monthly love reading. It is a love reading, but obviously if you can take anything else from it, then please do so. I tend to find with these readings that you can kind of fit them into any area of your life. But, I am doing them essentially as a love reading. What I'm going to be doing, if you didn't see the introduction, is I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread using the Gilded Tarot, and then once I've done that, I will then go on and do an extended reading on Vimeo, which is, if that spread resonates with you, it will then just kind of give you a lot more information about the spread. I was going to do a lot of different readings on Vimeo, but I just think, that way it's fair, because if you watch the video, the reading, and it doesn't resonate with you, then obviously you wouldn't need to know more about it. But if it does, I'm going to be pulling clarifiers on all of the cards, giving you a bit more insight into what the situation is, and also what you need to do to overcome it, or to what advice, and a bit more about the outcomes and what is going to be happening over the next month. So, Scorpios. It is your birthday month coming up. Generally, I tend to find with, the month before your birthday month, it's a preparation. It's a kind of, it's 12th house stuff tends to be quite insular, tends to be quite, about your own thoughts, about your own, darker, deeper feelings. So we will get the cards out and have a look at what November has in store for you, and then we'll take it from there. It's all looking pretty good. Wow. Okay, let's show you this. I think you're going to be pretty happy with this. Hold on. Right, let me just readjust so you can see this. Okay, so let's get straight to it now that we've faffed about with the cards. Okay, so the situation. is the Four of Wands. So that is gorgeous. So that is about stability, about a situation based at home, family, celebration, feeling good, feeling happy in your life, feeling stable. Your foundation is solid. I mean, you've got three fours. You've got the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords crossing you, and the Emperor, which is also a four. So three fours. You're feeling pretty comfortable about your love situation. I mean, just judging by this spread, I don't blame you. I think anybody would feel brilliant with this spread. So in the past, you've got justice reversed. So there has been a situation where you felt like either an injustice or something was out of balance, or there hasn't. There's something that hasn't gone your way that you felt was not your fault, or that the outcome that you wanted didn't happen in the way that you wanted it to happen. But I don't feel like it's a big deal, because you have got this Four of Wands at the centre of your reading. You cross by the Four of Swords, which you've got the Four of Swords and you've got the Hermit in the position of how you see yourself. So like I just said at the beginning of the reading, this month is very much about you going inward, looking at what it is that you want, looking at spiritual things, diving into what you consider to be stability, what you consider to be family. It's also looking at your darker sides, but I don't see any of that really. So the Four of Swords, you cross by the Four of Swords. So there may be, this is your help or your challenge. So it could be that you're not going to be getting enough rest. That could be a problem. But judging by the rest of your cards, I think it's all for very good reasons. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think just be careful of your thoughts, that they could kind of, you may have a small tendency to overthink something, but I don't see it, judged on the rest of your cards, as any problem whatsoever. What you've got in your environment is the Empress, so you could be pregnant, you could know somebody who is pregnant, you could be a mother or have somebody who is around you who is affecting the situation, a mother figure. You've also got in your hopes the Emperor, so, and he is looking at the Empress. So this could be your relationship, and if it is a brilliant relationship. It's going really well. This could be an Aries person, So if it is a marriage, it's a very, very strong, very stable foundation. In your thoughts, you have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is about, again, is the Scorpio. So you could be thinking about yourself, about your situation, or you could be thinking about controlling your emotions. This could be, it all looks very like too good to be true. Is the thoughts that are coming to mind, too good to be true. So there could be a little bit of an element of doubt, a little bit of an element of maybe jealousy, or trying to control your emotions in a situation. You might have just taken your relationship to a new level, and things are going really well. Either you have become pregnant, or you have just got married, and I see this as being a little bit of a, is everything going to, something may come along that's going to knock this. Don't go down that road, because everything is looking great. In your immediate future, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, so there could be some kind of inheritance, some kind of family situation which is coming to fruition. It could be that you are giving birth in the month of November. There is, could be a windfall, could be some kind of business that is going well. Everything is looking so good. I don't really know. People come for these kind of readings to, to sort out problems, and currently there doesn't seem to really be any. But we'll see in the extended if you are having these slight doubts, whether this is something that you need to be worried about, or whether this too good to be true element is, you can trust and rely on it. Okay, so you see yourself as a hermit, so you're doing a lot of soul searching. You probably, I think you are just looking at everything, you surveying your life and thinking everything is going great. I've got all these things in my life that are, you've got this relationship, you're hoping for this. If you are single and you're hoping for a relationship, then you're hoping for this emperor to your empress. Then believe me, they are coming this month, and you definitely already know them. There's just, if you are single, then this Four of Wands is just that you are happy within your own life. You don't need somebody to complete you. You're emotionally stable. You're just in a perfect position for love to come into your life. I see absolutely no card. There's nothing that would suggest that you doubt yourself in any way. The person that you're thinking about, how they see you, the Ace of Cups, so they see you very much. So whether it is as a mother, they see you as a mother, but they have a lot of love for you. They have a renewed love for you. So if that is, if you have just either got back together with somebody or you have just got married, they're very much in the first stages of love for you. And the Ace of Cups, I often see it as like an unconditional kind of love, which is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Again, the Emperor, this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for something either within your life, you're hoping to carry on with the confidence, with dominion, with self-control. I feel if it's the start of a relationship, or if it's a relationship that is just beginning, or you're hoping for control, you're hoping to not let your feelings run away with you. So the outcome, you've got the Knight of Wands, so the person that you're with could very much be an Aries. If it is an Aries, then things are very much going well. Could also be a Leo, or a Leo person coming in, or a fire sign person coming in. If so, there is a little bit of a little bit of doubt, but this just could be a lack of willpower. It could just be that you just or the person, or I just get a feeling of just like unbridled, that first stages of just really wanting to see, I want to see them all the time, I love them. That's kind of the feelings that I'm getting. And you kind of don't want to put somebody off with that level of, so just be aware of that a little bit. But you've got the Lovers. I mean, the Lovers can also be a choice. It can be a head or heart decision. It can be, that this maybe there is a matter of conscience that you need to deal with. So it could be that something has happened, this injustice maybe. Or it could be that you've had a Libra in your past who wasn't great, and now you're putting that behind you and moving on with this air sign, or even another Scorpio. This Strength card reversed, what this is saying, and with the Knight of Wands, there could be an element of anger, or too much passion I'm seeing here, too much. Sometimes too much passion can be anger. There can be an element of anger, an element of being territorial. I feel a little bit like that. So and with this King of Cups, just be careful of jealousy. Don't know whether that's coming from you or coming from them. But all in all, it is looking really, really solid, good family situation. I'm going to pull cards in the clarifier. We'll get clarity on all of this and build a bit of a picture. If maybe you are sort of feeling a little bit worried that this is too good to be true, like I say, or there is an element of jealousy, or the Lovers can also be a three-party situation, somebody choosing between two people. If you're maybe choosing between an air sign and a fire sign, or a water sign and fire sign, or any of those things, then maybe you might want to check out the extended reading. all in all, for November, anyway, it's looking like it is all going well, and I think you're in for a pretty exciting November, and it is your birthday month, so that's good. That's good. So I will leave it at that for now. I hope that helped. And if you are interested in getting a bit more clarity, some of those things resonated with you, then please come over to the extended reading over on Vimeo. But otherwise, I will wish you a lovely November, and I will see you again in December.